Cooper Webb, and I choose OGIO.
I'm Christian Craig.
I'm Dean Willison.
I'm Aaron Plessinger.
I'm Jerry Martin.
I'm Nate Thrasher.
I'm Shane McElrath.
I'm Hunter Lawrence.
My name's Jett Lawrence.
I'm Jordan Smith.
I'm Tal Hawkins.
Stargate Hampshire.
I'm Hayden Deegan.
I'm Colt Nichols, and I choose OGIO.
And I choose OGIO.
And I choose OGIO.
I'm Tom Biala. I choose OGIO.
And I choose OGIO.
And I choose OGIO.
I'm Jiren Ferrangis, and I choose OGIO.
My destinations was absolutely amazing, honestly. I had to make changes to the bike. I think we all did the entire weekend just because it is so extremely hard pack here. They did not rip it deep like we know it in the US, and it was so sketchy. I'm honestly glad I'm coming out of here safe because there were a lot of square edge bumps, super rocky, and it was definitely not an American style track. So nonetheless though, I had, for me personally, it was an amazing weekend. I stalled it in the first one, being in third. Like I had a so-so start. I had to go to the outside and made a lot of passes happen and put in big effort to get in the third, and then I stalled it and I had to find neutral, pull the choke, and get back going. So luckily, I lost 2 positions and then made my way back. I had a good battle with Aaron and made my way back to third again. I was actually really rolling before I stalled it. I was closing in on Prado, and it would have been cool to see what I could have done with some clear track right there, but we'll never know. So I ended up third in the first one, and then I actually ripped a whole shot in the second one and led for a long time, but I felt like my bike was beating me up a little bit. So, but once we race, everything goes out the window, and we just got to focus on the job at hand. So I came in second in the second one, won the MXGP overall, which is amazing, pulled a whole shot. So I guess I checked a couple of boxes this weekend. I wish my teammates would have had a little bit better luck just because they had some crashes and just, some mishaps happening, and we ended up in fourth. So it would have been cool to be on the podium, but we know with this weekend that things can go really right and things can go really wrong. So.
And watching you in practice today was like full Euro Kenny. I like the wide lines. You were up to the fence like everywhere.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, I was watching all the time like, oh, wow, dude, Kenny's home. This is tight.
Oh,
hard
sick.
pack, all that.
Well, that's good because we had so much rain in Florida, and I was just riding our sand turn track for a week and a half, and I left on Monday. So getting used to this type of dirt was just absolutely brutal. So, like I said, rode a turn track and just came here and raced, but that's just, I told myself that it was what it was, and I'm just going to adapt to whatever we had. So we made changes to the bike, and I wouldn't say I felt the most comfortable out there, not going to lie, but we ended up pulling off a good weekend.
Like you said up in the press conference, kind of a privateer effort. You guys are in a box fan. The bike pretty much got carried over in suitcases for the last couple weeks and stuff. Respect to get the overall win on that program, Ken.
No, yeah, it's absolutely amazing, and I don't remember last time a Suzuki got a whole shot, never mind win the MXGP overall, so that's absolutely amazing. And we had one of our German friends, Johannes Bikes, drive down. It's a 12-hour drive, and a couple of friends came down, and he bought all extra parts. Like he just came so prepared. Couldn't sleep 2 weeks before the race just because he was so excited. It's a very, very small group that we've known for a really long time, and they came down here, so I'm really glad that I was able to pull off something super cool for all of us.
Yeah, man. Second overall, first time for Australia. This is our best result. I think Australia's been on the podium 3 times, so 2/3 in a second. So I'm stoked to be part of the team. Definitely tried my best, and it was good. One of my scores was good enough with what the Lawrences did to get second overall. It was pretty cool.
How was the trip for you getting up here? Because I talked to a couple Aussies that I saw in the crowd today. I'm like, hey, how long was the flight? So how long was it to get here and then settle in this week?
Yeah, it's about 24 hours, so it's a long, long flight, but I didn't get any jet lag. First time ever. I think I was just that pumped to get here. Me and my wife were excited. Had a look around Paris, and we got here to the track, and the trip was good.
All right, thoughts on the track. Do you guys have elevation like this in Australia, or not really?
Yeah, we have a bit of elevation, maybe not this extreme. A lot of practice tracks with elevation. So it wasn't that. It was more just how rough it got, and then actually how slippery at the same time it was, which was a bit of a welcome back to Europe, or a bit of a shock for me because I hadn't seen anything like this for a long time.
Was brutal. It was good. Second overall, it's the best in Australia's history, so really cool that we got to do that. We got that done. That was awesome. Super proud of both boys, Dino and Jet. They left it all out in the track, so can't ask for much more, regardless of the result. That's always first and foremost. Everyone's safe, healthy, happy, so yeah, it's unreal. We're looking forward to next year, so cool.
How's being on the 250 in the combined field and all that? Because you were working with some guys today. I like that first moto battle.
It's tough. It's really really tough on the 250 for sure. But yeah, it was good, man. It was good. I mean, it's tough going back to back on the 250 with how intense you have to ride a 250 to keep up with the 450. So yeah, it was good. But no, happy. Just stoked. I'm off to 250 now. I'm happy about that. Happy to finish off the year. We got a week off now to rest and enjoy, and then back onto the gear. Back onto, not on the gear, but back into gear, I should say.
All right, you've ridden this track before. I know this is way different than the U.S., so what was that like today? Because it's hard packed, there's ruts, but they're not deep.
Yeah. I rode it in 2017 at the Grand Prix, and it was amazing then. It was, dude, there was no rocks. It was so loamy and nice. This today was like complete polar opposite. It was more like Loket in Czech Republic, honestly. That's what this track reminded me of, because it was just so square-edged, just beat to death. Washougal's probably our hardest packed track, and Washougal was soft and loamy compared to this one. This was, man, something else.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not the weekend I wanted nor the team wanted. I mean, I feel like we had a pretty good team coming into this year, and I think it all kind of started with the gate pick. We're last gate pick, and we ended up getting put into a position that we don't always want to be in, coming through the pack. And sometimes it's a little tough, and it all kind of started yesterday. My first moto, I ended up kind of getting together with another rider in the air and having to jump off and eject. And yeah, like you said, you've seen the bike that I was trying to limp it for something, but I mean, the bars, the rads, the gas tank was all broke, and the subframe was snapped in half, and just trying to struggle through it, I guess. Yeah, it's tough. And then today, kind of same thing in the B final, because everybody kind of struggled a little bit yesterday, so had to go to the B final this morning, and same kind of thing. Had a big one going up a hill. It was just, sun was in my eyes, couldn't see nothing, endoed, and crushed my calf muscle. So I had a good stretcher ride down to the I don't know what they call it here, infirmary, I guess, down there, and get checked out. And I think I'm okay, but yeah, not overall the weekend we wanted, but I think we learned a lot this weekend as a team, and even myself. We learned a lot what we need to work on, and come back next year and just be better. I think yeah, obviously got to stay off the ground. This track was pretty treacherous. I wish I approached it maybe differently, but yeah, hey, such is racing. We're just trying our best out there for our country, and it's racing. Sometimes stuff happens, and it's out of our what we can do. So yeah, regroup and come back next year. And man, we need to be in this top 5 and even closer. Yeah, top 5 would be amazing. Top 10, that's where we really need to be, and I think we got the guys to do it. It's just we need a little bit of luck.
This is crash effort last night. Like after the crash, smash effort. A lot of Hondas pitching to get the bike back together today. And then I watched you in that B final warm-up this morning, and that was a full moto that you did to get the track going. So, like I said, respect for gutting it out, dude, because after that one yesterday, you could have just taken it easy, but kill it like you did today was great.
Yeah, I mean, we're over here in France. We've come a long ways for this race, and it means a lot to us, and just kind of got to do your best. Had a big one yesterday, and yeah, obviously thanks to HRC and Showa and everybody for kind of pitching in, getting me back going for this morning. And yeah, like you said, I just went out. I had to get a kind of a new feel for my bike. Obviously, it's not exactly the same oil and the specs and everything, but we tried our best. And yeah, obviously, the end result wasn't what we wanted, but hey, such is life. We live to fight another day, and we'll be back. We know we got better results ahead of us, and we'll keep working. Talking with Burner and stuff. We got stuff to work on this winter, and just keep grinding away. And I know we can really impress the world. We just gotta do it and have some luck. And like I said, we'll be back.
Oh man, tough. It's I'm trying to stay positive, and people can say what they want or think what they want, but I tried my best. I tried to put my best foot forward, and unfortunately I came up short. I put myself in a good position that first moto and crashed midway. Couldn't find a flow after that, and then second moto crashed off the start, and man, that track was tough. It was something like anything else I've ever ridden. I felt like I would be good at this with this hard pack, and it was super hard pack, choppy, and I just could not find the lines, whether it was my line choice, but yeah, the whole team showed up I couldn't ask for like a better support group from Paul Parabinos, Christina Denny, everyone for welcoming me with open arms and taking care of me. I know this was kind of last minute ordeal for me to come in, and people were second guessing me, but I tried my best, and I know I'm more capable of that, but it is what it is. A lot of pressure on the line, and unfortunately came up short.
I mean, to think about everything coming into this, last race had been Glendale, so that was Easter weekend. Never ridden this track. Last time you were in Europe was Supercross, probably 2019? Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of things up against you, and to just kind of take it all in and do what you got to do. I mean, Christian, I think we all respect it.
Yeah, but
I know.
I knew that it was going to be, the hype was going to be real, the pressure was going to be real, but it is what it is until you show up, and I tried to mentally be strong and do my best, and man, I wanted to at the end of that second moto we had a chance to be on the podium, and that's all we could ask for, and unfortunately that first turn crash kind of took the wind out of my sails, and the rest was history. So I need to be better. I need to just be stronger and come out swinging, I guess, for A1.
Okay, seeing a track like this, is it anything like you've ever ridden? I mean, can you compare it to anything at home?
No, it a little bit of mix of everything. Hard pack, ruts, square edges, Glen Helenish with some ruts. So, man, that was tough. That track was tough. And shout out to these Europeans because they were fast. And we knew it was going to be hard. We knew we were getting called the B team or whatever it was. So, but we were the only ones that wanted to show up. And we might have got our asses kicked today, but we showed up and we tried to put our best results forward, and man, that's all we could do.
All right, last thing. I know the result isn't what you wanted, but I mean, dude, this is what every racer dreams of. I think every motocross racer in the United States at some point in time is like,
yes,
damn, if I could do this, this would be the sickest shit. How is it like to see that and do that, and to see the experience? Like,
it's real. This is the hype is real. The fans are real. They're ruthless. They're all about their countrymen, and man, you had to embrace it. You had to take it all in, whether it was the jitters, the nervousness, the chaos. Everything about this race is what it shows. So, man, they put on a friggin' event here, and this whole Team USA shows up. They give us everything to put in the results, and it was up to us at the end of the day, and fortunately we came up short. So shout out to RJ and AP. They both rode friggin' awesome. Just one too many mistakes for me, so we just gotta be better next time. If I ever get this opportunity again, I will always raise my hand, whether I'm ready or not. Man, I will always show up for my country.
The results don't show how much fun and enjoyment we had. We were better than 8th. I mean, clear as day, we were better than 8th. You just need luck for this event. I didn't have it. I mean, I had a good start the first moto and just got destroyed coming into one of the corners. Just someone just cleaned me out. Rode very tight. Like I was pretty disappointed on that moto. Second moto, just first turn pile up on 250. I mean, couldn't really go around it. And yeah, just put everything I had into that moto. I mean, I felt awesome on the bike. Wanted to give the US the best result I could, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was gnarly track, long weekend, really long weekend, even with the flights and just kind of the whole atmosphere. Like, dude, it takes a lot out of you. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy that I got to experience this, and wish our results were better.
all right, the track is like no other, I think, at home. I mean, especially like there's no shadows, there's all shade, or no shade, no shadows. You know, like it's baking in the sun the whole time. It's hard pack, and then they watered it, they prepped it a bit, so moto to moto, it changed a lot.
Yeah, it was huge. I'm sure you guys seen my qualification moto on Saturday. Dude, they soaked a part of the track. I landed, I didn't do anything wrong. I got on the gas and I did a 360. That just goes to show how hit and miss this track was. It was brutal. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was really tough. That's how I rode tight all weekend. Besides that second moto, but for myself, like, this isn't my specialty, especially how that track is. And I felt like I rode really well. Kind of both motos. Second one for sure. But man, this experience is so awesome. Like, glad they picked me. I will have another shot at this year in my career. I'll earn it. And yeah, I mean, one thing I will say is I'm gonna cherish this moment. Like back in the States, you get so kind of routine, and you don't kind of take it all in. Like on the weekends, like it's just fly out, fly back, and it's like, all right, yeah. I mean, even my wins are still like yeah, okay, but like this is cool. Like we got our asses kicked, and I'm still like, man, like that was awesome. Like this was so much fun to be a part of. Yeah, I wish our result was better, but hey, we'll take it.
All right, like you said, the experience is like no other. So when you're sitting there and you just see that wall of fans at the back of the first turn, and they're all doing the clap, or the scream, or whatever. I mean, what do you think when you are sitting there watching that? Because like, dude, me, like, I have a lump in my throat because I know this is like no other, and for you to come here and be the guy, I mean, that's got to feel like something else.
Yeah, man, that clapping thing that happened before our first moto, I just looked back at Amos, my mechanic, and was like, dude, just real. And if you're not part of this or never been here to see it, like you'll never understand what just happened or what went down. Like, I mean, the Euro fans love you until you're on the track, then they hate you. Like, I mean, I had so much like hype in the pits and then meeting and talking with people, and then on the track, like you only hear the cheers for the French riders, which I completely understand. But like I said, just to experience this and like the wave at a Supercross wave at a Supercross is one thing, but a wave at an outdoor at a Mrs. Nation, like the whole crowd was waving all the way around the place. Just unreal atmosphere, and these guys take this stuff serious. I'm pretty sure half of them probably haven't even slept since Friday night. But man, just so stoked to be a part of this. Yeah, we got smoked, but man, I had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, man, it started off, you know, a little weary. Friday was awesome. Media day was awesome. Jump in the back of the truck and go cheer with the rage with the French fans. That was cool. And then Saturday qualifying race. I was doing good. I was right behind Fedra and right in front of Jet, and kind of trusted the dirt a little bit too much, leaned it over a little bit, and washed the front end. But we ended up 8th and then 6th overall for the gate pick, and then today, I was feeling really, really good and went out and rode really good in the first moto. But man, this track's deteriorated so much between Moto 1 and Moto 2, and I think my body did as well. So I didn't really have much for the second moto, and I went as hard as I could for as long as I could, and my body just gave out. But no excuses. Result wasn't what we wanted, but you can't really beat this experience. My first time in Europe, and it's crazy. These fans are crazy. Chainsaws everywhere. A hillside full of fans. I think they said like 102,000 people came. Those numbers are insane, and I loved it. So my teammates are awesome too. So I'm satisfied with it. I can go back, hold my head high, and know what I need to work on when I come back to riding.
Hey, this track is something else. I mean, the hills, the hard pack, some ruts that aren't deep but not too deep. How's it like for you guys?
Yeah, it was crazy. Honestly, sketchy, man. That second moto, the first moto wasn't too bad. Second moto, I couldn't see, I couldn't hear. I don't know. For me, it was like I was just lost on the track, and I was trying to follow lines and get what I could, but I think my brain's fried a little bit. 32 races, it's crazy. So But next year, we'll be more in tune with it, and hopefully had a solid year next year and come do it again. I don't know where it is yet, but yeah, hopefully we can do this again and be even better next year.
All right, England next year. They speak English, so you'll be a little bit closer. But we'll wrap this up. The experience has been rad this week to see everybody so psyched for you, to see how much you embrace this. I mean, this is like no other.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I mean, the fans, they make us feel at home. Especially last night when we were doing the chainsaws, and it was wild. It was a hell of an experience, and I wouldn't trade it. Especially with my two teammates. They made it good, and it was fun. It was a good, fun trip, and yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked, but I'm also excited to get home, take 3 days off, and start worrying about Supercross again.